Welcome back to Heretic Wargaming. So today I am playing my buddy Zach. Hi Zach. Yeah, Zach. So we've been trying to get a game in. He normally plays Grey Knights, but he's prepping for ITC. So he brought a interesting list, and yeah, we'll see how this goes. But first things first. So we were playing ITC. I rolled mission 1, which was, I can never remember the names. It was Seize Ground, yes. And I did roll deployment because I was waiting for my opponent, but we'll still roll off and do the normal stuff. But so you guys can see, 6 objectives, 3 there, 3 there. And I rolled hammer and anvil, so made it easy for us to go ahead and pick our sides. But as for the armies, let's start over here on the Chaos side. So, the Chaos army right here. So as you guys can see, this is a battalion of Nurgle demons. We've got 2 Poxbringers. And this guy right here, which is my Epidemus model that I made. Which I love that guy. So for a total of 5 CP. Here we've got the spearhead of 3 Plague Burst Crawlers with the Spitters and the Sluggers on the front. And then I have 2 Demon Princes. The painted one's going to be my Warlord with Arch Contaminator and Separating Plate. And this guy right here is just a Demon Prince with wings and talons. And then here in the back, I do have 1 proxy model. This guy is actually a Lord Discordant for this game. We got the 3 Venom Crawlers. Oh, he's got the autocannon, so nothing too crazy. We got 3 Venom Crawlers with the Excruciator Cannons and 2 Greater Possessed. And these are all Red Corsairs, so that way they can advance and charge, at least these guys can. And then also the CP is a wash because I am spending 1 CP for the Warlord trait on him and 1 CP for the Soulforged pack, which is this whole squad there. And because I get 2 CP for taking them as Red Corsairs, it basically nullifies that. But I have a total of 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 CP. And yeah, and it looks like I'm facing Knights. So, go over to his list. All right, Zach, what'd you bring?
So I got Knights today.
Knights, all right.
So it breaks up into the super heavy detachment for Knights where you get your 6 CP. And then a battalion of Guard, so you get another 3. I take an Assassin for the 2 CP. And then have a Spearhead detachment of Catachin.
Oh, okay.
For your range in indirect fire.
Okay.
So on the Knights, the Crusaders are basically identical. The Avenger Gatling Cannon and thermal cannons, the Iron Storm missile pods.
So the Strength 8 one?
I think
no,
Strength 6.
It's the indirect fire one. Okay, yeah, indirect
and
fire
then
one.
Heavy Stubber, and they both have a Heavy Flamer also up there.
Okay.
And then we go over to this guy. He is the Crassus Knight Archon. So he's got a Reaper Chain Sword with Twin Heavy Bolter, and then he's got the big Archon Flame Cannon.
Really?
It's pretty much what he's got. Then obviously the Loyal 32.
Yep.
Pretty standard. Vindicator Assassin. And then we go over the Spearhead. We got 2 Wyverns, Company Commander, and 2 platoons of mortars, or 2 squads of mortars.
So who's your Warlord?
So the Warlord is this guy.
That guy right there? Does he have the Aquila, or what's he got going on?
It's nothing crazy.
Nothing crazy?
I don't need him to be crazy because he doesn't help the indirect fire guys.
True.
So.
All right. And I think you said you had a total of 10 CP starting after spending for the Vindicare there. So, and yeah, and then he's got the Vigilance detachment there. So we will come back after deployment. We have deployed. So as you can see, the demon engines have lined up on this end, with my Nurglings intervening between the knights. Yes, so these are my front line. Go Nurglings! So just so you guys know, the reason why I did that, and because I like to kind of talk a little bit of tactics, knights cannot walk over infantry and swarms. They have to fall back through. So basically, if he wants to get through these to get to these, now obviously he can still shoot them, but I'm essentially trying to limit his mobility here in case he does get first turn. Now, if I get first turn, then my Nurglings are right up front, and I can actually squish even further in. And I'm pretty much trying to limit him to this side of the board for the first turn. But anywho, and then you can see back here, he's got his big blob of mortars and his guy in the middle and some, you know, stuff, and a Vindicare way over in the corner, because I deployed the Nurglings before he deployed the Vindicare, so that was kind of the only place for him. But anywho, so he gets +1 to his roll. He had 14 drops, I had 17 drops, so roll off. All right. Oh, so I got it. You gonna try to seize?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, he's definitely trying to seize. Oh, I got a 5. All right, Zach. Got to get the handshake in, and so on to the demons, turn 1. Alrighty, so the end of... Oh, wait. Oh, no, I'm probably not going to charge anybody else. So the end of Chaos turn 1, it actually ended up pretty badly, because I think you got a headhunter point off that. Oh, you still got to roll morale there, and those guys. But, yeah, so I did 10 wounds to that knight. Yeah. So I did 10 wounds to that knight over there. Then I charged it with the Lord Discordant. And I didn't realize he had a relic Avenger Gatling cannon that basically doubles the amount of hits, and that ended up poorly. So the Lord Discordant died on turn 1 and literally did nothing. And the other crappy part is I shot all the Excruciator cannons at that, which by the way that has -1 toughness, and I rolled what 7 2s, a whole bunch of 2s, and basically missed everything. So literally I hurt that and killed some mortars. So it was a really bad first turn. Hopefully that's not it, because right now I think because I didn't kill anything, so I didn't get the old school point. So right now Zach has 1 point and I only have 1 point. So yeah, that was a bad first turn, and this is probably going to go downhill really quick. But we'll move over to the Knights turn 1. So the end of the Knight / IG turn 1, it did not go well. So that's my dead pile. I could not make a save to save my life. I think I made like 2 saves on the Venom Crawlers. And then obviously I lost the Lord Discordant in my assault phase. So you can see the Knights have basically plucked away all the Nurglings for the most part. I've lost my entire Soulforged pack over there, which literally is me with this. At this point, I don't know if I can even do anything, but I'm going to try. It's pretty discouraging. I know Zach feels bad. See,
I do feel bad.
He feels bad. Yeah, he's reeling. But it's a game of dice, so yeah. So we'll go to my turn, and we'll see if I can even pick this up. But yeah, I don't know. And we'll go to Nurgle's turn 2. So the end of my turn 2. So things, yeah. So I was able to do 24 wounds to this guy. He still has 3 wounds left. So I got him close. A few good 6s more or less saved him. So, but yeah, as you can see, I'm over there. I was able to put 3 wounds on this one, and that one's still sitting at 14 wounds over there. And my Greater Possessed did make combat over here and slaughtered a few guardsmen, and 1 more ran away. So still have not killed anything on my end, so it's pretty bad. But the points right now are 7 for the Death Guard and 8 for the Imperials. So yeah, we'll see what happens in the next turn.
Filming and
No worries, man. Yeah, nice. I know, nice. My dice finally. So at the end of Imperial Knights turn 2, so he did a bunch of falling back here and a bunch of shooting. He did charge into my my possessed here and ultimately put him at 1 wound between shooting and everything else happening. But the big talk was over here. So this knight actually stayed in combat. I swung first, killed it. He did the blow up on a 4-up. It blew up 9 inches and basically, you know, hit everything here in the middle. Blew up that Plague Burst Crawler, which I auto-exploded. It blew up. And so in the end of all this carnage, I lost the Scrivener. I lost the PBC. He lost the Knight. This Knight right here ended up taking 9 wounds total between the D6 and the 3 damage. I lost 2 units of Nurglings. This Nurgling actually has 3 wounds left. I was count up. and he lost almost that whole squad, so now we're tied there. And then he charged into this PBC and left him at 5 wounds. So, like I said, my dice kind of recouped from that first turn where I couldn't make any saves, and then this turn I actually made quite a few. So the game has swung back. My tally is only at 1 right now, so hopefully I can start getting the tally up. But, you know, Epidemus is hanging out in the back unwounded. So, and I think that night, yeah, that night only has 6 wounds left. So maybe I get smited to death. But we'll come back at Nurgle's turn 3.
Right now,
I did forget the score. I'm coming back. So 5-9 for the Nurgle side. And then he has 12-13. So it's 9-13 right now. So not too far off. The biggest thing is I haven't really gotten any points. So I'm hoping I can start swinging it back here on this turn. I know. So the end of Nurgle's turn 3, I'm starting to get very disheartened, if you can see my face. So he made a ton of 5-up saves on him, I think 7, and he lived with 2 wounds. So, and yes, I did fail smites. I failed actually a couple psychic powers. And my Demon Prince could only sneak. That was actually part of the wounds he saved. Over here, he killed my PBC finally. And over here, I actually did wound both of these guys multiple times, and he made a bunch of saves where I rolled low on damage. So they're all still alive. So, oh, this is going to be one of those games. So right now, yeah, so I killed one, held one. I'm only at 11. 11 to 13. 14. He has 14 now. So it'll be over to Zach's turn. I'm sure he's going to table me this turn because yeah, but I'm, no, man. This is terrible. Your turn. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
and then he's maxed.
He's maxed out almost.
Well, no, he needs.
The only thing I need is
Yeah, you need that for. You need that for Mark, and then you need to kill the other demon prince for big game. Or have a demon summon that will do big game for you as well.
So, he won't. No, he's not a monster. I don't think. I'll have to look it up.
Well, the demon prince is easier.
Yeah. So, yeah. As you can tell, things did not go well. Pretty much everything that could go wrong went wrong. He killed.
You did kill an Overwatch?
I did kill a knight on Overwatch with 2 wounds that it shouldn't have had last turn. So, I mean, I guess that's a consolidation. But, yeah. This is pretty much game. It's pretty much over. I really have no way of coming back from this. He's way outscored me at this point. So, I'm going to just play through it. I don't mean to be salty, but I am. But we'll go through my turn 4, and we'll just see kind of how badly I lose. And come back. Happy. All right, so the end of the game, obviously I lost. It was super obvious, I think, from basically turn 2. So we kind of talked it out, and I'll let Zach kind of give his thoughts. I don't think I played necessarily a bad game. Maybe letting him go first might have been a slightly better idea because I didn't do very much damage, and I put myself in a position for him to kill me, but I don't know. I think I did the right call. A lot of dice rolls, like, it's a game of dice, right? So no matter what you do, I left both of those knights on 2 wounds when they should have died that turn, and that is what it is, and can't really take anything away from Zach. He played actually a perfect game. Me not being able to kill mortars over 2 turns with all 3 PBCs, that was another thing. I mean, it is what it is. But ultimately, he won by a lot. I'm not even going to do the score because he maxed out his secondaries, and he basically steamrolled me, if you guys can see there. But no, it was a good game, and let Zach say what he wanted to say. So, what's up, Zach?
Hey, so, playing the game, I think it came down to dice rolls. A lot of it, basically every time he was going to kill somebody, leave him with 1 wound. It survived way longer than they should have. So it allowed me to basically start steamrolling. That, I think he played great too. Nurglings can be a pain. They stay alive longer than I wanted them to. A lot of these dudes do a lot of damage. I was making a lot of saves, so it just didn't go through.
Yeah, no. Yeah.
I'm sure we'll play again. It'll probably be different. But.
Maybe. I mean, so I will say the Venom Crawlers did not impress me at all. I will say that they didn't do anything this game. I think they did, 6 wounds to a knight?
Yeah.
And then
they made
died.
no saves, so I can't even tell you if they're good or not. Cause
I failed everything. They died straight away, and that was that. And then, yeah. I pretty much played, I think, 600, we calculated, like 600 points down from turn 1. So, yeah, it was a rough game. But, no, and that Flamer Knight was really cool. So, I really like that Flamer Knight. But no.
But I hate playing against him.
Yeah, so I think this is a great list, though, and hopefully this is something that you'll be playing more often. Willie is the architect over there. Hi, Willie. Yeah, got you on camera. So your list sucks.
That's why I built it.
That's why you built it that way. It's meant to be unfun. Yes, no, it was a fun game. I was just getting, when your dice just start skyrocketing down, there's only so much you can do to keep motivated to play the game. So I just wanted to kind of see. And I think I did. Yeah, I did like 12 wounds that night in combat. So, I mean, hey, go Demon Prince. So, but no, great game, and hope to play again, man. So, post-game handshake. Yeah. Oh, don't knock that over. All right, and see you guys next time. So that was a fantastic game. So I'm actually filming this the next day. I want to apologize to Zach. I didn't mean to start getting salty there at the end. We and him did talk about it quite a bit after the game, and it is a game of dice. So despite how bad my dice were, a good thing about that game was Zach was an amazing opponent. He's always been a very good opponent, and normally plays Grey Knights. So having him play an actual good army, and then with his amount of skill, definitely showed. He didn't let up the pressure, and I was not able to against opponents who are maybe a little less skillful, you can sometimes make up for bad dice with good plays. But Zach definitely took it to me. He didn't let up, and he didn't leave any holes. So despite how bad my dice were and how good his dice were, there was no way I was going to make up that loss. So I want to thank Zach. I want to say that it was an amazing game. And the thing is about losses is that that's where you learn the most. So I learned a lot about different knight things, because I'm used to facing the Castellan. So I knew kind of what to expect with the Castellan. But then facing two Crusaders with that loadout and then that Forge World Knight, those were new things to me. So I was like, okay. But it was a great game. I do want to thank Zach because I had planned on facing Dark Eldar today. So hopefully that'll come later when Alex had some car troubles. So sorry, Alex. And so I hope you guys enjoyed this battle report and look forward to future content. If you guys like me, please visit my Patreon page, maybe donate $1. And if you guys really like us, you guys can go to our Facebook page and like us there. There are some things coming in the future where I'm going to ask for y'all's input. So being part of our Facebook page, that's my main way of communicating with my fans. So and then hopefully next time I'll have another good battle report. So I like doing these competitive battle reports because even I get salty. I try to be as positive as possible, but just sometimes it doesn't go your way, and you're just like, but I don't throw models or throw dice or punch guys in the face. So, but thanks again, Zach, and thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.